Hello guys, welcome to Ribbon Table. How are you today? In Korea, it's too hot. So I'm going to talk about Korean summer dessert, bingsu. Listen, homemade, super easy and quick bingsu recipe will be released at the cooking part. If you don't have any ice blender, don't worry. Please watch this video to the end. Is pot bingsu. Pot means red bean. It is a popular Korean shaped ice dessert with sweet toppings that may include chopped fruit, condensed milk, fruit syrup, and red beans. Pot bingsu can be found at most fast food restaurants, cafes, and bakeries in South Korea. This dessert is similar to kakigori in Japan. This is shirokuma in Kagoshima. I think Japanese people really like a cute character, so dessert is so cute as well. And this is suhuabing in Taiwan. Suhuabing translates to snowflake ice, but it is made out of regular ground up ice. This frozen treat is made from thin layers of frozen condensed milk, so unique. And this is halo-halo in Philippines. Halo-halo means mixed combinations of many ingredients. Lastly, this is ice kacang in Malaysia. In Malaysia, toppings can include chia seeds, palm sugar syrup, mango, peanuts, and even sweet corn. I listed some ice dessert in Asia. I'm curious about other ice dessert on other continents. Please let me know in the comments below. Koreans started at toppings from 1920s. The main ingredient was red bean. I said pot means red bean, right? But the trend has been changed. These days, ice dessert without red bean is so popular here. Last weekend, I visited one ice dessert cafe in Korea, Seolbing. I think Seolbing is the #1 Korean dessert cafe these days. It launched in 2013 and 490 branches opened in 1 year after the launching. The company has entered the global market to around 8 countries, including China, Cambodia, Taiwan, etc. When I tried to Singapore 5 years ago, I visited ice dessert cafe called Bibing. The owner said he liked serving in Korea and benchmarked it. At the serving, I ordered Injeolmi bingsu. Injeolmi is a kind of Korean rice cake, shaved ice with soybean powder and rice cakes. I thought the rice cakes were too small and it was a little expensive, 8,900 won, around $8, but delicious. So I determined to try make it at home with cheap price around $2. One more thing, I wanted to have a big sized rice cakes for topping. This is why I make rice cakes by myself. I tried to make it and succeed. was super easy and you don't have to have ice blend all the times. This is very important. I will show you how to make Injeolmi bingsu at your home. Let's get started.